Hi Kitaholic Kits fans, it's Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for a Kitaholic Kits design team layout. So, for this layout, I cut that super cute doodly border off the pattern paper and trimmed down my white 12x12 and put that border around it because it is so cute that I could not let it go to waste. Then I backed one of Anita's Neat and Crafty cut files that I think came in the March kit, I think. Don't quote me on that. But it is super cute, and it is the teacup. The teacup with the flowers is the one that I am using for this layout. And I backed it, and I actually did the teacup using the inside part of that paper so that the teacup color is a perfect match to the border, and it just helps tie the whole layout together. I'm going to glue that directly down to my page, just using my glue. I do leave a tiny little section not glued down because I know I'm going to sneak some photos in underneath there, so I just want to make sure it's not completely adhered down onto the page. I'm just going to splat that on. I deliberately want to move the cut file over a little bit so it's hanging off the border. I contemplated completely hanging it off the edge and trimming the cut file, but decided that that would be okay, just sort of hanging over the border as well. Then sticking on some fussy cut flowers. I just felt this layout needed some more florals on it. You know, I've got flowers on my cup, flowers in the cut file, and now just more flowers. I'm totally loving all the florals in this Go the Scenic Route collection. So once I've gone ahead and done that, I mat my photos using white paper, and I'm just going to layer those in underneath the cup and the flower over on this side. They're just two photos of a massive spread of basically high tea style desserts for our book club meeting. These are old photos from back in 2014, but I like the beautiful, high tea feel of the photographs, and therefore that's the kind of feel that I went for with my color choices and my florally choices here in my ephemera. So once I have glued those down, I do have a little bit more floral pieces that I'm going to tuck in and about in the layout. And I'm also going to get a little bit mixed media happening here with this one. I really love on this particular pattern paper, when the pattern paper is whole, that there are kind of like some doodly bits that happen around the flowers, some spots and some blue kind of almost like trumpet flowers as well, and I really liked that. So I decided that I would give those a go myself using the Delusionals paints that came in our mixed media kit. So I got a really skinny paintbrush, and I'm just going to dip my paintbrush directly into the page. And I started simple. I started with just the circles, and I chose to do those in orange to kind of mirror the coral circles that are actually on the paper itself before I fussy cut them. So I go ahead and do that in a few various places, and I'm pretty hooked. I'm loving the way this is looking. I think this is really cute. So I go ahead and pop those around. I just thought the page was just really stark before I had the doodly colours, and thought that this was a really nice way to get some colours on there. So once I've done that with the orange, I do go ahead and do the blue, and again I just mirror the pattern on the paper and do those sort of kind of flowers are they? I don't know. But those flowers that are on the paper, I mirror those and do those as well. And I'm really loving this effect. I think this is super cute. And I actually go ahead in a minute and add an additional flower down underneath the teacup because I felt like there was sort of a bit of a hole happening down there as well that I wanted to fill. I contemplated stopping the mixed media once I was up to here with just the orange and the blue. And I think I definitely could have stopped now, but I do go ahead and do more with every single one of the 5 colours. And I think that's okay. I don't think I went too overboard. I tried to keep it pretty simple. I don't know, I'll let you be the judge when you can see the process and see how it goes. I am going to stop gas bagging to you though and pop on some music. So you can see there the finished look of all of my different colours, and I think it's okay. I don't think I went too over the top. The fluoro yellow is very bright, but I think just having a few little spots, I tied them in okay. And I love the little pink crosses. I think they're super cute. So once that was done, I did go ahead and pop on my title, Chi Chats Books Cake. And then I just need a few extra bits and pieces. So I'm actually going to put on a whole bunch of butterflies. I'm using the largest butterfly that came in the ephemera pack, and then I'm going to fussy cut the 3 butterflies from the cut apart sheet and pop those all on as well. And I think they are the perfect little addition to the little flower clusters, because I think they just help make the page pop. So once they are all stuck on and happy, I then also pop on some of the super cute enamel shapes again. I'm going to put on some love hearts and some little spots. As I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I do adore the smallest icons first. So of course I'm using the smallest of love hearts and the smallest of little spots. And then once those are done, I am finished. So I will show you the close-up photographs. Thank you so much for watching this process. I hope you have enjoyed it and I've inspired you to get playing with this kit and playing with those paints. There are so many different ways you can use the things that come in our kit. You don't have to sort of take them the most technical way they can be. I fussy cut so many of those flowers and then almost replicated that paper myself on my 12 by 12, and I think it turned out really beautiful. So I am going to pop on over now to the close-up photos so that you can see a bit of a better view of how this layout turned out. So here they are now, and I love how bright and colourful this is. I think it's just gorgeous. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. Thank you for being a Kitaholic Kits fan, and I will catch you next time. Bye everyone.